So it's Sunday afternoon, Alan, and it is September, what is it, September 2nd? September 3rd?
September 5th.
It's September 5th? Oh, that's right, because tomorrow is Labor Day, and tomorrow's a big gardening day, so I thought I'd come out this afternoon and water the plots in the garden, and look at what I discovered.
It looks like a sweet
It
potato.
is. Is it the most beautiful sweet potato you've ever seen?
I think it is.
Alan, we grew this ourselves, and it just inspired me to come out and film our growing sustainable mini farm. At least that's our dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So I thought maybe we would share with our friends and family and anyone else what's going on in our backyard on this very small 1/4 acre in Palm Bay. We have lots of big plans for it and dreams, and this is just the beginning. So let's go. This is our sweet potato patch, and it's pretty small. It's about, what, 8 by 5? And it all started, Alan, earlier in the summer with this one sweet potato that I sprouted. And look, here we see a few other sweet potatoes sprouting up. You know, a sweet potato is just a vine, actually. It's not like a white potato. Basically, the potatoes grow from the stem that just begins to swell. And this is the first sweet potato. I'm pretty excited about it. There's not a wormhole
Looks awesome.
in it. There's not a wormhole in it. So this is a sweet potato. It's gonna thrive until the winter.
We have our garden
Oh.
helper here.
Oh, there he is. He's helping out. These sweet potatoes will thrive until the winter cold actually kills this vine back. So moving right along in this plot and that plot are 2 papaya trees, and I am absolutely praying that the winter freezes this year don't kill our papayas so that we can enjoy some really great papayas. We need at least 2, right, to make sure we have a fertile papaya tree. This here is just a simple, really a wild edible, but we're going to cultivate it. It's called purslane. It's from the portulaca family, and all these little leaves, they're just sweet. They're full of minerals. They're wonderful. You just throw them into a salad, or you can actually pickle them, which we haven't done yet.
Our helper just follows us around the yard.
There, you helping us? You're purring. Your one eye is guiding you all around the yard, isn't it? Hey, this is our pride and joy. We actually got something to grow and produce fruit, and we're very excited. See how the leaves are beginning to turn yellow? That's a sign that it's fall, and the grapes are beginning to come to fruition.
Let's see some grapes.
Yeah, there's some grapes here. A lot of them have fallen off, and we picked some already. But this particular grape is sort of a silvery color. These are green muscadine, and they have a really thick skin.
I probably won't put that on video.
They have a really thick skin. And the first flavor you get is this really, I don't want to swallow the seeds, a really great flavor. And then it moves into tartness. They have to spit out. Banana tree? Is it gorgeous? Or what? Has not produced a banana yet, but I am hopeful. I'm going to put some bone meal on it, which is important and necessary for bearing flowers and fruit on any kind of fruit tree or vegetable. So let's not forget this over here, our little peach tree we planted. It's growing. It's got new growth. I pruned it when we first got it, and I think it's doing okay. It could actually produce fruit next summer. So we're excited about that. We have a couple blackberry bushes here that really didn't do much, but I pruned them back a few weeks ago, and they've got some beautiful new growth, and so I'm hoping that actually next spring that they'll really produce. Of course, we have our pineapple plant. It's A new one will probably take 18 months before that bears any fruit. Beginnings of my three sisters' garden. We've got some festival corn. It's all different colored corn. I'm gonna also plant some Silver Queen and see how that does. These are actually, got to pull up the volunteer tomatoes because those don't go well with corn, but this is a volunteer. It looks like it might be a melon. I'm not sure. I think it'll be okay next to the corn. I think they're companions. So in between here I'll be planting some pole beans and then some zucchini or cucumbers, something like that. Here's one of our blueberry bushes. Again, I just pruned this back. This is a Florida blue, kind of a wild blueberry. The blueberries are beautiful. So, oh, there's one left. Nice and sweet. Very small though. And needs a lot of acid in the soil for the pH to really do well. Here's my pride and joy. I am so excited for my asparagus plants because this spring 2011 I get to harvest my asparagus for the first time, and it's just grown beautifully. There's about 10 or 11 or 12 crowns in this area, and they've really done well the last couple of years, so now it's time for the relaxing in the afternoon.
He's had a hard day.
You've had a hard day working. Yep. Checking out, chasing the birds away, right? Good job, Bear. Good job. Good job. Good job. Way to go. Strawberries, they've put out runners and they're growing new plants, and pretty soon it'll be time to cut that runner. And I'm hoping that this one might put out a few. Here's a little aloe plant, and ladies, I'm telling you, this is great after lip waxing or brow waxing. You just take this and smear it on over where you wax, and no bumps. Beautiful, healing properties. Another papaya tree. Alan made a rain barrel. We're very excited about collecting our own water, and of course this will just be used for watering our plants, but it's not real pretty, but he's working on another one that's prettier. So wander through here and show everybody our compost. This is actually a lasagna garden in our old tub, and I think I'm going to put lettuce. This thing holds what, about 3 cubic feet of compost. I had wonderful worms and nice dark compost in here. I used it all in the garden. Our herb garden, or the beginnings of our herb garden, our wonderful rosemary bush. Isn't that gorgeous?
Mm-hmm.
Every time I come by, I just love to smell it. Rosemary has such invigorating properties. It really helps with concentration, and we use it in a lot of, it's in a lot of skincare products and stuff. Here we have bee balm, which hasn't blossomed yet, but smells great, and my pineapple mint, I love it. I mix this in with the lemongrass to make a wonderful tea. And here we have thyme. Oh, I love that. Some parsley growing, a little lemon tree. My lemongrass, and here's my wonderful lavender, which has such wonderful properties. I recommend lavender for my clients who have anxiety issues and difficulty getting relaxed because it acts directly on the central nervous system. So you can even just pluck some flowers, and I leave them on my bedstand at night sometimes just for fragrance. My beautiful Mexican tarragon, which has a wonderful anise flavor, and I just learned that it actually has some psychotropic effects if you put it in tea. So.
Oh, okay. Well, let's not do that.
Sorry about that, Susan. I sent some home with you. I drank some myself. I was fine, but it's a wonderful tea. But some people liken it to a mild type of peyote. So very cool. If you want a little trip, and then a little oregano, which has wonderful antibacterial properties. So that's about it. For the fall, tomorrow is Labor Day, and we're going to be doing some planting. Our friend Daniel's going to bring a bunch of manure.
Joy.
Signing off.